All right, so here we want to divide these two complex numbers. So we have 2 plus 3i in the numerator, and we have this 5i in the denominator. Now, remember, we're not really dividing these. Okay, the idea is that we do not want to have an I in the denominator, right? Remember, I is equal to the square root of -1. So essentially, it is a radical, and we never leave radicals in the denominator, so we have to properly rationalize this. Okay? So remember, I squared is equal to -1, and that's going to be the key here, right? So in this case, if we multiply the numerator and denominator by I, right, that will uh, give us an I squared in the denominator, right? And then we can just convert that to -1, and by doing so, that eliminates the radical in the denominator. Now, of course, in the numerator, you know, make sure that you distribute the I properly. Okay, so let's take a look at what we end up with here. Okay, so we end up with 2i plus 3i squared in the numerator. And what do we have in the denominator? We have a 5i squared. Okay. Now this is good though, right? Because remember, I squared is equal to -1. So what can we do in this case? Right, we'll get 2i plus 3 times -1 over 5 times -1. Okay, so we get 2i minus 3 all over -5. Now, the proper way to write this would be to put the real part first and to put the I part second, okay? And we should split this guy up, okay? So if we rewrite this as -3 plus 2i over -5, and then we split it up, we get -3 over -5 plus 2i over -5, and we'll just clean this up just a little bit here. These negatives will cancel out, so we get 3 over 5 minus 2 over 5i. Okay, this would be the correct way to write the final answer. Okay, so we have the real part, which is 3 over 5, and we have the imaginary part, which is -2 over 5.